Have you ever wondered why you swim at a steady pace? Your breathing feels fine, you're not overly tired. Yet the person next to you moves farther ahead with just a few gentle arm strokes? Many people over 60 have told me they love swimming. They get into the water regularly each week, feel healthier, and sleep better. Yet deep down, there's still a quiet question lingering. Why do I keep swimming? But I'm still slow. Today, I'd like to sit with you, like two friends by the pool, and talk about a very small detail that can completely change your swimming experience. The wrist angle during the pull phase. Before we go any further, I'd really love to know, at what age did you start swimming? Leave a comment below. I read every single one. When it comes to swimming, especially for those over 60, I've always believed the most important thing isn't how fast or slow you swim, but how you swim so your body feels lighter after every lap. And to do that, we need to understand what's really happening beneath the water's surface, the part we can't see with our eyes. In every swimming style, whether freestyle, backstroke, or a modified breaststroke, there is a crucial moment, the pull phase. That's when your hand stops reaching forward and begins pulling water backward to move your body ahead. Younger swimmers can often make up for imperfect technique with muscle strength. But for us, those who've already lived more than half a lifetime, our bodies no longer want to be forced. They need intelligence, subtlety, and careful listening. Many long-time swimmers have never been clearly told that the wrist is not a minor detail. In fact, the wrist is the hinge that determines whether your hand is holding the water or merely sliding through it. I often see a very common mistake among older adults who are new to swimming or self-taught. They keep their wrists straight and stiff. The hand then becomes like a flat board. It may look strong, but underwater, the water slips past quickly. What happens next? The shoulders work harder, the arms tire faster, yet the body barely moves forward. Some people even think, I must be weak now, when in reality, the issue lies in the wrist angle. On the other hand, some people unconsciously bend their wrists too much. This is common among those who spent years doing manual labor, gardening, repairing, lifting, or carrying heavy loads. When the wrist bends deeply, the water can feel heavier, but the force goes in the wrong direction. Instead of pushing the body forward, it strains the wrist and leads to joint pain, something none of us want to carry with us after 60. So where is the balance? From coaching experience and from studies in swimming hydrodynamics, we've learned that the ideal wrist angle isn't about stiffness, it's about controlled softness. As the hand enters the pull phase, the wrist should relax just enough so the hand forms an angle of about 30 to 45 degrees with the forearm. There's no need for precise measurements. Just remember one feeling. Your hand is embracing the water, not slapping it away. When you do it right, you'll know immediately. The water no longer escapes your hand. It gains weight. And the beautiful part is, you don't need to use more strength. Your body still moves forward, even more smoothly than before. At this point, I'd like to pause and ask you a very important question. When you swim, can you feel the water resting in your palm? If yes, comment OK below. That's a sign you're on the right path. Scientifically, this makes perfect sense. When the hand creates the proper angle, the surface area in contact with the water increases. More water is pushed backward, and according to the law of action and reaction, your body moves forward. But what I want to emphasize isn't formulas or laws. It's a simple philosophy. Efficiency comes from harmony, not force. This is especially true for people over 60. At this stage of life, muscles recover more slowly, joints are more sensitive, and the cardiovascular system deserves respect. The right wrist angle helps you conserve energy, keep your breathing steady, and, most importantly, makes you want to come back to the pool tomorrow, instead of staying home with sore shoulders or wrists. Many people ask me, how do I know if my wrist angle is correct? The answer isn't found in mirrors or cameras. It's found in your own body. After swimming, if you feel comfortable, your shoulders aren't sore, your wrists aren't tense, and your mind feels calm. That's a good sign. While swimming, If each pull lets your body glide forward smoothly without hesitation, that's another very clear signal. To train this feeling, you don't need complicated exercises. Before getting into the pool, simply dip your hand into a basin of water. Gently sweep it back and forth, slightly changing the wrist angle and paying attention. You'll notice right away, some angles let the water slip away, while others allow it to stay in your hand longer. When you get into the pool, allow yourself to slow down. Forget about speed. Focus on the feeling of the water. For people over 60, slow is not falling behind. Slow is how you go farther. And please remember one very important thing. Don't try to imitate young athletes. Their bodies are different. Their goals are different. Our goal is sustainable health, waking up without pain, and having the confidence to step into the pool and smile for many years to come. If you feel wrist pain while practicing, that's not a sign of trying hard. It's your body reminding you to adjust. Listen to it. After 60, listening to your body is a form of wisdom. In swimming, especially after age 60, it's not stronger arms that take you farther, but the right wrist angle that allows you to move lightly through the water. If you remember just one thing from this video, remember this. Swimming is not a race, and your body doesn't need to be forced to prove anything. With just a small adjustment in your wrist, you can swim with less fatigue, more safety, and greater enjoyment in every stroke. I hope that the next time you step into the pool, you'll take a moment to feel the water in your palm, just as you feel life itself, slower, deeper, and more meaningful. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Vital Health Hub so we can continue living healthier, slower, and more fulfilling lives together every single day.